Hello, welcome to this video from Sorare Assist, assisting you in your Sorare journey. In this video today we're going to look at how to value player cards on the Sorare platform. If you do like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and if you've not signed up to Sorare yet, there is a link in the description below if you did wish to do that. Okay, let's get stuck into it then. So valuing player cards is obviously something that you want to do on Sorare, something you need to be aware of, just to make sure that you're getting the best price and you're not overpaying for the cards that you're purchasing on the platform. So how do we value a player card exactly then? So there's a few variables really that we need to think about when buying a player card, and how much that card is actually worth and how much you should be paying for that card or bidding for that card. Okay, so we're going to go through a few examples of what you should be looking for and how to value a card. So the first one, of course, is the scarcity of the card, whether they're a rare card, super rare or unique. Now obviously the higher the scarcity of that card, the higher value you're going to pay for that particular card of that particular player. Okay, so that is something to bear in mind. Okay, so a rare card is obviously going to be cheaper than a unique for a Ronaldo, say. So that is something that's obviously going to be factored into how much that card is worth. Future earning potential as well is also something to take note of. So make sure you're buying a card that's obviously good at the scoring matrix on Sorare, but also got future potential as well. We could use Yassisi as an example here, I suppose, because he's only 23. He's obviously having a good season this season with Lille, so would expect him to have a fairly good career based on the current form that he's in. Now he's young, so obviously that's going to make his price a bit more because he's young, but you also have to think about how good that player is going to be for the scoring matrix as well, and the potential for that card to help you win obviously the weekly prizes on offer on the Sorare platform. Age is another factor, as we've just talked about there. Obviously if you're buying a younger player, you're probably going to have to pay a bit more than you are for an older player. Okay, this is obviously because they've got a long time left in their career, and the cards on Sorare, once you've purchased them, you can own them for the lifetime of their career, or you can own them obviously beyond their career as well. So that is something to bear in mind. If they're younger, you are likely to buy a more premium price. Another one as well, another factor when thinking about how much a player is worth is, of course, the collectibility of the player. So if we bring up an example here, obviously Kylian Mbappe is young, considered one of the best young footballers in the world. He's obviously well known, playing for a big club. He's already a World Cup winner, and he obviously plays for a big national team as well. So this card, and he's got the potential to be a world superstar, obviously, which probably already you could say he is. But due to that, he's got the collectibility appeal of obviously a card that collectors might want to collect. So they might want to get obviously the Mbappe's, Ronaldo cards, that sort of thing. So you have to think about the world sort of status of that player and how popular that player is in world football. Obviously the star in the French league or the French national team is probably going to be more expensive than a star in the J League or the Japan national league. Unless, of course, you're Japanese and you is a big star for the Japanese national team or something like that. But generally, players like Mbappe, Neymar, the worldwide stars. So there's a lot of fans who like them, even if they don't sort of support that team particularly. So players like this, cards like this, obviously have got the collector's appeal, which could be a big factor in the Sorare platform in the future when it does get bigger. So that's something that you need to factor in, the collectibility appeal of these cards. Previous prices, so this is another good way to decide on how much you want to play for a player. So if you just click on a player card, you can scroll down to that player's profile, and then you can actually go to the cards. So this will show you all the previous sales of that card. So if you're looking to buy a card, you can see roughly how much the player card has gone for. So you want to be looking at the most recent purchases really, just to give yourself a better understanding if you are paying a good price or not. Okay, so that is important to look at, just to give you an idea if you are selling a card as well. Obviously, if you are selling at the right price and not undercutting yourself, or not putting the card up for sale at a too much of an inflated price. Okay. The other thing as well that can obviously affect the value of a player's card is the season progress. So what I mean by that is the card that the league that player plays in, sorry, is that league currently in progress? Is it coming to an end? Is the season due to finish soon, or is the new season only just about to start? Obviously that's going to affect player prices, because if the Japanese league now has just finished, I believe. So if you're buying this player here, who I believe plays for a Japanese league, potentially South Korea league, if he plays for one of them leagues which are both finished, then now you probably it's probably going to be cheaper on the market than he was if the league was due to start in a couple of weeks. But because the league's just obviously finished, you're probably going to be waiting 3 months before you can actually purchase that card. So that is something to bear in mind, obviously, when valuing your cards to buy them, or when you're looking to also sell as well. Okay, so there's a few variables there to take note of when you are trying to value a card, how much a card is actually worth. So again, it's the card scarcity, how many there is in supply on Sorare, the future earning potential of that card, based on how good they are on the scoring matrix. Obviously their age as well, so how long that player has got in their career, which means they've got longer chance of obviously winning your prizes in the competitions. The collectibility appeal, the world stars like Neymar, Mbappe, João Felix, that sort of thing. Previous prices, are they look at previous prices to see what that player sold for, just to see if you are getting a good price or how much that player is roughly worth. You obviously want to look at the recent sales though, as well. And the other one is season progress. Is that player got matches coming up, or is their season just finished and they're potentially going to be waiting 3 months before you can enter them into a tournament? Okay, that's it, and I hope to give you a better understanding of how to value your player cards. If you did like this video, please like, share and subscribe. If you've not signed up to Sorare yet, there is a link in the description below if you did wish to do that. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and hopefully see you again soon.